What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of B&B, listen, I am getting so sick and tired of Ridge apologizing for going out of town on New Year's. That shit is so annoying. Like, he keeps apologizing to Brooke. He he has nothing to be sorry for. Then he gonna sit there and tell her, "Oh, I promise you'll never have to feel that loneliness ever again." What loneliness? You were gone one day. She's lonely after one day? Like, he was making it sound like he's always on business trips or something, like he's always gone or something. I'm like, I could see if he was always on a business trip or he was always in the office just working, 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 working. But even when he is at the office, Brooke's at the office with him. She's not neglected. You know what I'm saying? She's not one of those neglected housewives. They're always together. At home, at the office. They work together, they live together. They see each other all the time. So it's not like he's just brushing her off. I mean, damn, it's one meeting out of town. It's like, come on. And she was offered to go. He asked her. He was like, listen, come with me. We could ring in the new year together. She didn't want to go. So he has nothing to apologize for. Talking about loneliness. What loneliness? It was one damn night. Like, Brooke is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Um, so of course, Deacon comes over to the house or whatever because he hasn't been around since New Year's because Brooke didn't want him at the house. And basically Deacon tried to sit there and put the blame off on Ridge. Talking about, oh, because Ridge, he let you down or whatever. How the hell did Ridge let her down? By going out of town on business? Like, this is some ridiculous writing. I'm like, what are y'all doing, Brad Bell? Like, what message you writing? Because this is piss poor. I was like, this dialogue is so piss poor. So of course they try blaming Taylor again, and Brooke told about some, oh, because if Ridge ever found out about them kissing or whatever, Ridge would leave her, and Taylor is just waiting in the wings or whatever. Taylor is actually not waiting in the wings. Taylor is at the Cliff House minding her business. Is what she over there doing. Now Steffi and Thomas, on the other hand, that's waiting in the wings, but Taylor is minding her good business. Um, Brooke could sit there and tell Deacon all she wants to, oh, I love Ridge and I want Ridge. No, 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 no. If that were true, she wouldn't be kissing on somebody else. She kissed Deacon because that's what she wanted to do. She could try to blame alcohol all she wants to, but all alcohol does is enhance what you want. That's all it really does. You know what I'm saying? Like, drunk people speak a very sober, all their they pretty much do things that they normally probably wouldn't do sober. They wouldn't have the courage to do when they're sober. You know what I'm saying? She probably would have never kissed Deacon if she wasn't drinking because she wouldn't have the gall to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's married to Ridge. So of course she wouldn't have the balls to do it. But when you're drunk, you can blame it on alcohol. Her kissing Deacon is exactly what she wanted to do. Because if she was really happy with Ridge and really wanted to be with Ridge, you would never even think about kissing another guy, let alone doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're happy in your marriage. A lot of us done had drinks and stuff like that, but we ain't go around, especially if we're in a marriage or a relationship, we ain't going around kissing nobody else while we're intoxicated. Definitely not. Even when you're drunk, you know what you're doing when you're intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how drunk you are. You know what you're doing. Kissing somebody else that ain't your spouse. You know exactly what you're doing. You did it because you wanted to do it. So now he's sitting there declaring his love to her and stuff because Deacon feels like if he's not on the property and she's doing this, complete 180 about not wanting him around, it's gonna raise red flags with Hope and Ridge. It already is because Hope is wondering like why she don't want Deacon around and stuff. And Ridge is probably wondering the same thing because at first she was okay with him being around, now all of a sudden you don't. So it is already causing, having a red flag effect. But it's just a hot mess at this point. I'm like, Brooke just need to let this little marriage to Ridge go. Because she's always going to be in scandal. And that's exactly what Thomas and Steffi was trying to tell Ridge at the office. That Brooke is always going to be a part of a scandal. Every time you turn around, Brooke is in a scandal. But I feel like, Taylor, not Taylor, but Thomas and Steffi have every right not to like Brooke. I get why they don't like her. But they were acting like children today. Like, they were talking like kids. Oh, Dad, we miss you. Oh, we think that you need to get out this marriage. Like they were acting like children. Like they are grown ass people. And they were acting like two little kids. Talking about we miss you. Why do people act like they don't see Ridge that often? Y'all see this man every day. Every day. He comes to the Cliff House all the time. They're at the office with him all the time. But yet Thomas and Steffi act like they don't see him for months on end. You see the man every damn day. What is there to miss? Can't miss something that ain't never gone. You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Talking about, oh, Taylor misses you too. I'm like, stop it. Y'all are two grown ass people. Y'all are not 6 and 7 years old. Please stop the bullshit. Please. Talking to this man like they are toddlers. Like they waiting for daddy to come home. I'm like, grow up. Stop this foolishness. And I love Thomas and Steffi. I love them. But they are acting so foolish right now. It's like nobody's holding Ridge hostage. He's choosing to be with Brooke because that's what he wants. And they need to respect it. I don't like Brooke either. But you can't force that man to divorce her. That's his wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she does something and he don't like it and he chooses to leave her, then that's his choice. But don't sit here and pull this little guilt trip and even Ridge is confused by it. He was like, where is all this coming from? Like he knows that they're not fond of Brooke, but they don't act like this. They never acted like this before. You know what I'm saying? Like even when Taylor was in town before, a couple years ago, they didn't act like that. So it's like, why are y'all acting like this now? Acting like two little preteens. Like they need to go ahead with that foolishness. Yeah, that's all it is. Foolishness. That's all this mess is. Um, Sheila is literally over the moon crazy. Like she is just over the top batshit crazy at this point in time. Like she is not letting go of this need to destroy Brooke. Like she's not letting it go. And my thing is with Sheila, she's trying to strike Brooke before Brooke struck her. Because remember, Brooke did tell her, "Oh, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna destroy your life." So she was like, "No, I'm gonna destroy yours first." See, all Brooke had to do was mind her business. That's all Brooke had to do was mind her business, and maybe Sheila would have left her alone. But she inserted herself into this, talking about, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my family away from you." Since when do she care about Steffi? Because Sheila wasn't trying to interfere with Brooke's side of the family. She was more so trying to get time with Finn. Brooke, intervened in that. So you get what you deserve at this point. You should have mind your damn business. Um, Sheila pretty much is hoping that her plan worked and that she got Brooke drunk. But she thinks that her plan worked because it did for the moment. Like, Brooke got drunk and it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. But then again, it's only a matter of time probably before the truth comes out about who got her drunk, like who got her that urge to drink. Um, so it's only a matter of time on that one. But it's just so funny how all of them be talking. Like even Deacon said it to Brooke. He was like, "Oh, I'm sure Hope would like her parents back together or whatever." I'm like, why do y'all talk about these kids like they're kids? I mean, they're your kids, but they're grown though. They're not 5 years old. And that's how they be talking, like, and that's how Steffi and them be talking. "Oh, we want you back with mom." Like, are y'all all regressing in age? Like, the shit is funny, but it's ridiculous at the same time because I don't ever see grown folk talking like this. "We want you back with mother. We want you this." I'm like, y'all do know how old y'all are, right? Y'all do know that y'all got families of y'all own now, right? Y'all do know that y'all got y'all own houses and stuff now, right? Like, y'all are not living with mama and daddy no more. Y'all not little. It's too much. It's too much. Like they need to act their age and not their shoe size. Like get it together. Get it together. I'm hoping that Ridge do break up with Brooke because I'm so over them as a couple. I've been over them as a couple. I don't really care for them as husband and wife, to be honest. And they need to move along with that. Cause Brooke and Ridge are always gonna do what they want to do. And I ain't even gonna pass this all off on Brooke. Cause Ridge has done his dirt too over the years. Kissing other women, doing whatever. You waffling between two women. He done did that shit too. So I ain't even gonna put all of this on Brooke, but this particular scenario was on her. This particular one. This is her fault. But, you know, I just feel like their marriage is very toxic. Like, it's a toxic situation. And I don't know why they're still clinging to it. I don't get it. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I'll see you all later. Peace.